Hi, I'm Dave Kellett, and this is the Patreon page for my comic strip, Sheldon. So you might know me from my other projects, the science fiction comic strip Drive, or the comic strip documentary Stripped, or my spot-on impersonation of Captain Crunch. So Sheldon has been a 100% free-to-read online comic strip for 17 years now. That's over 4,000 strips in the archive, and none of that is changing. The archive and the new strips will always be free for you to read. But I'm super excited for Sheldon on Patreon because I've always hated advertising on the site, and Patreon is the way to get rid of those ads. If you're not familiar with Patreon, Patreon's kind of like Kickstarter, but where Kickstarter says we need $20 for one lump sum art project, Patreon says, no, this is a longer series of art, like a comic strip, and I will be a patron of the art in tiny little increments along the way. So here's how it works.
I create the comic strip Sheldon for you to read and enjoy. Hey, that's good time fun. Then you in turn pledge a small amount on a continuing basis for the creation of new, better, and more wonderful Sheldon strips. And I get to eat.
And you get to set how high or low that amount's gonna be. So go low. The goal here is not for you to give a ton of money. The goal is for a lot of people actually to give teeny tiny little amounts because that will all add up. So I've been creating Sheldon now for 17 years. So these are characters that mean the world to me. And what I love about Sheldon is that not only do I get to tell these character-based storylines, but I get to mix in all this weird pop culture stuff or literary stuff or things that are out of the blue. It's fantastic. It's like the perfect little melting pot of any idea that I want to create for that day. I mean, Patreon's kind of an amazing thing. It lets the people that love the strip directly support the strip. And if you want to give a little bit more, you can get special access to convention exclusives or artist edition books, or even special frameable sketches that I can draw up just for you, because we're the bestest of pals. So that's the basic idea behind Sheldon on Patreon and Patreon and Sheldon. And I want to thank you guys for listening, and more importantly, I want to thank you for the last 17 years. I have loved doing this strip, and I can't wait to keep doing another 17 years of it. So thank you guys.